Tony Pollard. Let's get to our guy TP here. Any analytical stat, he's right at the top in all the RBs in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Do you all think that Tony Pollard is a top 10 running back in the NFL currently?
He might be at the back end.
Top 10?
Might be.
Maybe not top 10, but
10.
top 12, I'd take him for sure, I think.
I think that he is top 10, and I'll tell you why right now. So, like I said, he is near the top in almost every meaningful category, and the eye test obviously does not lie. Like, anyone that watches Cowboy games sees that burst, sees that explosion, sees the vision. He's got it all. And according to PFF, he's the third best running back in the league behind Josh Jacobs and Nick Chubb, two of the best to do it currently. He is leading the NFL in yards per carry, tied with Travis Etienne at 6.2. He is first in yards after contact with 3.6 per carry, and he's the definition of a home run threat. He's tied for third in 20-plus yards run. He's tied for second in 30-plus yards run. He's leading the league in 40-plus yards run, and he's tied for first in 50-plus yards run. And we got to keep in mind, too, he's only averaging about 10 carries per game. And based on all these stats, too, the fact that it's a guy that's getting 10 carries per game is kind of wild in my mind to even believe that he's, leading these stats like he is, specifically the explosive plays, considering most of the guys that are, at the top of these explosive plays are getting 18 to 22 carries per game. I think he's a top 10 running back in this league, and as a Cowboy fan, I wish that the Jerry Jones would just say fuck it and put him as the RB1 and let Zeke still get 8 to 12 carries a game or whatever, but Tony Pollard's the better player, and I think Tony – let's do a breakdown here. I would say I think we all agree Derrick Henry's better than him, yes.
McCaffrey,
yes.
Saquon,
yes.
Mara.
Did you say Chubb?
Chubb, yes.
Dalvin.
Yeah, I'll give Dalvin, yes.
Kamara.
6.
I think he's better than Najee.
Yeah, he's better than
Najee. He's better than Najee too.
Mixon.
I'd rather have Pollard than Mixon right now.
That's not
Mixon talent. I like Mixon's talent. Their O-line is just playing so bad, man.
Well, Pollard can catch the ball better than Mixon can.
My thing with just like running backs is
Mixon had 7 catches this week.
I want a running back that has that breakaway speed.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the big reasons I love the McCaffrey thing was because if you have Elijah Mitchell or Jeff Wilson back there, let's say there's a wide open hole, playoff time, right? That might be a 20, 30-yard run. But with McCaffrey, if you're on your own 25, that's a 75-yard touchdown. And that could be all the difference if you advance or go home right there. And Tony Pollard has that. We've seen him do it time in, time out. This past week he had 14 carries for $131 and 3 touchdowns, averaged 9.2 yards per carry. This guy's going to get fucking paid in free agency. I think a team's going to pay him a lot of money as well.
Eckler?
Yeah, Eckler.
I'd take Eckler over.
Yeah, I'd put respect in Eckler's name.
What?
JT.
Yeah.
You're taking him over JT. I know that. I know you too well.
Based on right now, I'm going to take Tony Pollard over JT.
Ooh.
What I've seen this season.
All right, what about
at least because Pollard gives you a dual threat too? Because Jonathan Taylor's never been known for his ability to catch passes.
Tony Pollard or ETN?
Pollard.
Oh,
that's close.
Right.
Actually, I actually have a Would You Rather segment brewed up right here if you want to go over it.
Sure.
Okay, I have about 8 running backs listed right here.
All
right. So would you rather have Tony Pollard or this current NFL running back? Tony Pollard or Josh Jacobs?
Pollard.
Jacobs.
I'm gonna say Jacobs too, just based on what he's done.
He's been nice, man.
He's been.
He had some cupcake ass matchups, so
he's been a dog though.
Jacobs a little thicker than Pollard, and he's still got the shake, and he's got the speed.
He's got the
my
shake.
Biggest thing
quake.
My biggest thing that Pollard has is his receiving ability. That's what I like.
He coming out of college, he was a receiver.
Yeah, he's got good hands. He's got soft hands.
All right, next one. Tony Pollard or Aaron Jones?
Pollard.
I would agree with Pollard. Tony Pollard or your boy Travis Etienne?
I like Etienne.
Yeah, I'd take Etienne.
I think Etienne's got a little bit more pop.
I disagree. I'm going to take
It's
Pollard.
a similar. They're very similar, you know.
They are
similar guys. They are.
I'm a little biased. I'll say that.
Tony Pollard or Dalvin Cook?
Dalvin.
How old is Tony Pollard?
25, maybe?
He's got to be about 24, 25.
I'm gonna go with Dalvin just out of respect.
I am too, just from what we've seen Dalvin do year in, year out. Tony Pollard or Dameon Pierce?
No, Pollard.
Dameon Pierce has been
Dameon Pierce, bro. I'll take Dameon Pierce.
I'm going to take Pollard. Tony Pollard or Jonathan Taylor?
It's hard because you think about last year and then you're just seeing this year and you're like, well,
the problem is
which one are you getting?
It's tough just because Tony Pollard does have like a smaller sample size. He's only been the bell cow for how many, like 3 games?
Yeah.
To where he's like truly been the guy.
He really hasn't been the bell cow. Even when Zeke was out last week, he only got 13 or 14 carries.
God, really?
Really?
Tony hasn't been a bell cow in his whole career. So I mean that
almost makes you want to take JT because JT can give you 25 carries.
Yeah, because Pollard's kind of smaller, you know. Like, how much he weigh? Like, how much is he? Is he like 200? Maybe. That's what I'm saying. You know, can he take that every down 20 carries a game?
Can he be that dog?
Mm-hmm. I gotta take JT just out of respect for 1,800 yards.
I'm gonna take JT.
I'm gonna take Pollard.
Oh.
I think this next one's good. Tony Pollard or Kenneth Walker?
Oh, Kenneth Walker. I like Kenneth Walker.
I'm going to take Kenneth Walker, too. That guy's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
I'm taking Pollard because of the receiving, and I like him more.
Tony Pollard or Leonard Fournette?
Tony Pollard.
Tony.
Fournette's stats are inflated.
Yeah.
All right. Tony Pollard or Saquon Barkley?
Saquon
for sure.
Yeah, Saquon. Yeah, that's all I got there. I didn't even have Saquon. That was kind of just for shits and gigs.
Man, I'm liking Dameon Pierce, man.
Dameon Pierce is
he's nice.
He's nice with it. There's no doubt about that whatsoever.
Man,
the thing that's nice about him too is he didn't get shit for carries at Florida either.
Yeah.
So he's a fresh guy.
Yeah. That 75-yard running against the Chargers was nasty too.